So I tried to do an outline to the didactic exam question, and here how it looks like. Me, I always make sure to write the introduction, the whole introduction on my draft paper, because I don't trust my exam paper. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our feedback series. So in the last video we talked about highlighting the key points and brainstorming. In this video we're going to talk about editing and outlining. So once you have all your ideas written down on the draft paper, now you start filtering them. You look at these ideas and you check whether they support your arguments or not. So if you find that they are helpful and that you need them in order to answer the question, then you keep them. If you find that they are just unnecessary, then you just cross them out. And this is simply what we call editing. Now moving to the step that I consider it to be the most important one, because when I'm about to write an exam essay, it always makes my life easier, which is outlining. In this phase, you try to create a roadmap for your essay. It's like a puzzle you're trying to solve, or let's say a maze. شغل متاهة وتحاول تعرف كيفاش تدخل منها وتخرج from your essay, from intro to conclusion. So what you do here is you look at your ideas and again the question, and you try to create a logical order that you're going to follow in order to structure your essay. So I tried to do an outline to the didactic exam question, and here how it looks like. Well, believe me, it never looks this neat when I'm in the exam, of course, but this is the idea of it. You have here introduction, and you always make sure to write the thesis statement. And then we have paragraph 2, you just write the topic sentence, and then supporting idea 1, 2, some details, again paragraph 2, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and then conclusion. Me, I always make sure to write the introduction, the whole introduction on my draft paper, because I don't trust my exam paper, and especially because it's the first impression, so I invest time on it. And if I count the time spent on editing and drafting, brainstorming and outlining, it always takes me about 30 minutes to do this whole part, and it's always fine because once this part is done, then I can do the rest easily. Going back to the didactic exam question, this is what I found the most suitable order for me to answer the question. So حبيت ندخل the essay from classroom management, ومن بعد نهضر على how knowing your students' attribute and understanding them would help build strong relationship between the teacher and the students, and this is the why is it important. And then to answer the how, راح نهضر على how this knowledge راح تعاوني in tailoring my instruction. And this doesn't mean that we all need to follow the same order. No, as long as your essay is coherent, there is a smoothness in there, and it answers the question, then you're good. So here's what I included on my outline. I decided to start the introduction with talking about teaching in general, and then move into classroom management and how it is one of the most challenging tasks for teachers. And then move into the thesis statement, where I said for teachers to effectively manage their classrooms, they must cultivate strong relationships with their students by understanding their individual attributes and accommodating their differences. So this is to answer the why. And then to answer the how, there's another sentence. This latter approach will greatly assist teachers in tailoring their instruction. So هنا thesis statement that we had 2 sentences. Now moving to body paragraphs. First حبيت الأولى نهضر على effective classroom management. So in the supporting sentences you can talk about consistent discipline. هنا تقدر تعطي example على establishing pedagogical contract. Second supporting sentence نهضر على creating safe environment. As an example نمدو establishing rapport with students. وهذه الidea هذه اللي راح تخلينا تمد لنا smooth transition to the next paragraph, وين راح نهضر على knowing your students and how this helps in maintaining good relationships with them. هنايا في supporting ideas I include those let's say هذوك البوينتس اللي جونا في الquestion. First, understanding their cognitive attributes, وهنايا في الاكزامبل نقدروا نهضروا على الابتيتود، نعرفوا students اللي عندهم aptitude and students اللي they are not so good at learning languages. Second, نهضروا على understanding their emotional attributes. And as an example, we can talk about anxiety, students with anxiety issues. And then supporting sentence idea 3, you can talk about their personality attributes. As an example, you can talk about extroversion and introversion, and in the end you just talk about how knowing your students will build like a strong relationship and would make them trust you more, like respect you more, etc. And eventually you will know how to deal with them. In the last paragraph, you just talk about how this knowledge will help you in tailoring your instruction, in lesson planning, in deciding what activities to use, in creating an engaging environment where everyone feels included, etc. So the topic sentence would be: understanding students' unique attributes is essential for tailoring personalized instruction to meet their individual needs and maximize their learning potential. And then you have the conclusion where you wrap up everything. And that's it.